Hi, Mona.
Good to meet you here.
Same here.
We've never kind of chatted like this.
No.
I've always come to you with a pitch or a concern or an issue or whatever. But it's good to kind of meet you in a very relaxed place.
Same here.
So how's AdTech for you?
AdTech has been very interesting every year because I've seen over the years how AdTech has also changed. The tech partners have changed, the solutioning has changed. So it keeps us on our toes.
Yes.
It also allows us to experiment more. I meet a lot of new partners. I've met 4 people already in the last half an hour whom I'm like, okay, I have to meet them. So I think it keeps us new and fresh every year.
Absolutely, that's what one thing that I observed yesterday's session in the morning. They were the first half. We had a lot of very interesting, very very intriguing sessions from Google.
Yeah.
And what the good part was, they were all women presenting.
That's so nice.
They were fabulous, yeah. And this is what I'm noticing. Even in the panel discussions, the kind of leadership that you're seeing from women coming in looks really hard.
Like today we have 3 of us, right?
And we have 3 of us. Yeah, 3 of you guys. Yeah. So great. So tell me what's really happening, at the agencies and these days. How is it going?
I think the language is the same everywhere. Change management, transformation, AI, retail media, a lot more. I think one language has not changed is client-focused solutioning. I think when we started in, like Rajiv was saying, hard se plans, calculations karte the, to what it is now, I think client-focused solutioning still remains. Okay. But what's changing is how we deliver it.
So how much of AI you guys are using, in your system?
Everything is AI driven. Yeah. We have transformed ourselves so much. AI at a basic level, like I run the Center of Excellence, right? Any campaign activation runs through my team. Anything that's repetitive task in nature, we have ensured that AI is simplifying that for that individual. Anything that we provide as intelligence to the client also is, and which is of repetitive nature, is standardized and AI driven. Anything which is unique is also being built under AI. So to me, any part of the job we do, we are building in how AI and humans can interact with each other and make it richer.
Yeah, they should complement each other.
Yes.
Instead of kind of one against the other.
Like a simple report, kitna time lagta tha pehle now it's like this.
To write those 2 volume of presentations just like that,
Yes.
I know, and to take all the months together to kind of put a strategy
Correct.
together.
Now it's on a dashboard which is AI driven, automatically gets refreshed. You're sitting with the client, opening the dashboard, talking, or they're seeing it. If they have a doubt, they'll call you. It's become so seamless. What is interesting is that the need for intelligence is moving up.
Yes.
More and more instantaneous. Pehle hota tha once a month, once a week. Abhi daily, hourly ho gaya. So that is the difference.
Yeah. So tell me something from a client. I left agency many years ago, about 12, 13 years ago. Sorry, you don't know what's really happening there. From a client's relationship of agency and client relationship together. So has the client expectations, the kind of engagements that you guys have with them, has it changed over the years?
Yes, it has, because the stakeholder management is more now. Pehle ek media team hoti thi, ek brand marketing team. Abhi there is brand marketing, there is different types of media. There's a retail media team, there's a performance marketing team, there's
a digital itself, there are so many.
Correct. So
very fragmented.
So the stakeholders are different. The tech partners, like we're working with one of the clients where we are making both our techs talk to each other. So so the tech team at their end and our
different kind of engagement.
They have created tech solutioning. We have created tech solutioning. We are trying to blend both of that. So it is at multiple levels now. So and procurement, of course.
Yeah, absolutely. And how do you manage your life, Preeti? I mean, you're handling a really big portfolio. GroupM is the largest. How much? 60% of the overall
Not 60%, but I wish.
Almost there.
But it's 51%.
51% of the business is being controlled off the country, by GroupM.
And I would like to
very
say,
big portfolio.
I would like to say we enhance our clients' media budgets and not control it.
Okay, good. That's a good way to kind of really put it. But how do you manage it?
So I think, like you and so many of. We enjoy what we do.
Yes.
Correct? So when people ask me this question is when I think about it. But otherwise, I enjoy so much what I do. It doesn't see so large. And I think there is a complete direction and sense of purpose that we have collectively created with the agency heads, with the ecosystem, with Prashant, Ashwin, all of us coming together with Ajay, Amin and Naveen.
And strong in a way.
So it's a one team thinking that is something that's enabled
very
me.
Important,
yes, that's enabled me to deliver for them what their clients are looking at, right?
A unified goal, which has to
That
be
is
very,
one.
very clear.
We're very client focused, Mona. That is makes it very easy for me to solution whatever needs to be solution. Because when you're very client focused, you also want to see the client delight. So there is a common sense of purpose there. There is also so much tech and AI investment that we have done over the years. We've transformed how we work. And this itself, that I've been here now is my 4th year. So the 3 years that has changed, seeing the change. So if I say in 2021 when I joined to 25 where I'm sitting, I see myself changed in how we work. So all these changes keep me active. And
but you've always been very strategic. Now you always like to
yes.
From the very beginning of your career, I've kind of I've observed your career journey, and I've known that you've always been a very strategic person. And that actually probably kind of helps in today's time.
So I can foresee certain things. I can prepare for it. As much as this role is highly operational, because I'm strategic by nature, it helps me balance it out.
So I've just kind of joined Brand Plus Global. It's a market research vertical for Chrome Digital. I just want to understand, what do you think, how important research, especially primary research. A lot of secondary research is available everywhere. All know that. How important is primary research for a brand's growth and journey?
So I remember when I'm sure you've also done it, when we all started as a media planner and all, we used to go with the client's research team to a consumer's house. The researcher would be asking all the questions, some 60 pages of questions. Right? I think from that era to this era, there is a sea change in how research is being deployed. But the utility of research is also now redefining itself. So primary research has a very strong role to play in how we understand consumers' shifting. But at the same time, it has to complement our first-party data insights, the audience mining that we do digitally and all. So it has to complement it. Otherwise, I see primary research working in silos. So to me, I see a lot of companies now blending that together.
I've been meeting a lot of clients, and one thing with research is, it's not standardized.
Correct.
Every client has their own challenges and own issues, Every time when I go for a meeting, it's almost like when you're pitching for a business, you get a very different brief. It's never the same, you can't replicate one pitch to the other pitch. It has to be very tailor-made.
Let's look at SME category, right? SME category was so loosely called out. Now SME, if I try to understand or do a research around that, the nuances have changed in 5 years. People are changing. So I think primary research will continue to exist. The shape and form.
Like you said, we are getting a lot of SME clients coming to us for research. They want to understand the consumer far better. They want to understand the market
because they don't have evolved infrastructure like other
larger companies have, but they want to emulate them. They want to kind of learn more.
Because they want to get that level, right?
Absolutely. So great. Nice talking to you, Preeti.
How has it been for you, Mona? Shifting side, I'm asking last question to you.
I like exactly what you said. You enjoy what you do. And I enjoy what I do. So it's just matter of the points. The synergies of what I have been doing all these years. Right from agency to shifting to a broadcaster side, for a very short while working in a client side also, and then coming in this side. So actually, I began life with Hamsa Research Group. Researcher. I was there for almost 7-8 months. Then I got this opportunity in HDF Media, so I kind of shifted very, very fast. But I've come full circle. I come back to research.
So congratulations.
But I'm enjoying myself completely.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Preeti. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.